Guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to be breaking down some currency pairs. I'm going to be breaking down weekly forecast for gold, US100, US30, right? Based on what I've seen in my general Telegram channel. People are actually responding based on a poll that I asked that we should analyze this. So I'm going to analyze and give you setups as the market open. You'll be able to catch some moves in the market, right? So make sure that you watch this video to the end. This will not only help you catch setups, but it will also help you learn how to do a top-down analysis in any market you're trading, without forex pairs, indices, and whatever. So make sure you subscribe to this channel if this is your first time by hitting on the subscribe button and notification bell. See you after the intro. Okay, traders, welcome to my channel. I am Full Kingsley. By the grace of God, I bring to you guys strategies, tutorials on the forex market, volatility indices, metals like gold, Nasdaq, Xauusd, many other instruments. You want to subscribe to the channel by hitting on the subscribe button and notification bell to not miss out. So basically, we are able to catch very good trading opportunities, and we give signals like this, which turn up to be winning many pips just because we are able to analyze the markets properly. So that's what I'm going to be sharing with you. This is our VIP channel, right? So this is just to boost your confidence, to know that what you're watching, it's going to actually help you so that you'll be able to win many or most of your trades, guys. So make sure that you watch this video till the end, right? And then if you want to partake in this our various programs, make sure you write us up. Make sure you join our Telegram channel. I'm going to drop the link in this video description below. All right, so basically let's start up with US 100. Now if you look at US 100 here, you are going to see that we have price in an uptrending market. Now to do a top-down analysis, we basically go to a bigger time frame like the H4. Okay, so if you look at the H4 in this situation, you are going to see the trend, the the intraday trend. Now if you go further to the daily time frame, you are going to see the highest zone that we have at this moment. This is the zone that we have, so you mark it out. This is the highest zone, the high that we have here, and then we have this to be the lowest zone. So we are going to be trading based on these zones here. Okay, so you see that price is moving within this area. So basically you are just marking this to use them in our targeting. So if you drop further to your H4 time frame, you can use your trend lines in the H4. This is NAS 100, guys, what we also call Nasdaq or US 100. So if you connect like this, you're going to see these are potential zones in which price could be coming back to in the future. So what you do is you make sure that you just get as many touches as you can, right? So if you connect most of the zones that you see, it's going to help you out. This is the zone that we have here, another zone that we have here, which is no, we can use it through the use of our trend lines. Price is going to respect this zone when it comes back, so we can use this low as well. So if you connect like this, right, this is how it works, right? If you look at it very well, oh sorry, okay, so you see that price is actually moving within this range here, and overall we have an uptrending market here. Okay, so at this point in time, you can see that recently this is the most recent high that have been created, and as you see, price is actually consolidating within this high. If you look here, you are going to see we have a major resistance zone here. This is kind of price action combined with a couple of things. So this is price action market structure. So we have price creating highs and pulling back and all of that. You can see price has created this high here. In fact, it has reacted around this zone. So basically what we do is we drop further to smaller time frames after we mark out all our key zones. So we make sure that we get all of our support and resistance, both dynamic and horizontal. Dynamic could be use of trend lines and all of that. So this is just to guide us, because these particular zones price are going to react to this zone if price happens to pull back to here, right? So now if you drop further to our H1, now in our H1 you are going to see clear trending. So we are going to see our clear trend here. We see price creating series of higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, right? So at this point in time, we are seeing very clear that we have a resistance zone that was broken and became support. So at this point in time, this is market structure, or this is what we call price action. Price came and rejected once, twice, finally broke, came back and retested. So for people who entered based on break and retest, should have already been catching a good move here if you are trading based on break and retest, right? That people trade based on that. So at this point in time, everyone has to be looking for their strategies of entry after you do your top down analysis, guys. Top down analysis is necessary for all traders at the end of the day, so that you should know where you should be targeting, where price can be turning in the market, right? So at this point in time, we have people who are trading like the smart money traders. For instance, if you are trading based on the smart SMCs, you are going to see that this is the order block that we have here, right? We have another order block here, right? And then this could be another opportunity, right? Because at this point, this is the zone that led to this high. So this is the most recent low, this is the most recent high that was created, this is the order block, this is the order block, this the demand zone that was created, and it actually coincided with this trend line. So in this point of view, it is possible that price could still come like this, come to this zone and go up, right? And then we already do our top down analysis. We know that if we are buying from this zone, we'll only be buying till price gets to this level here. Our stop loss should not be above this trend line, because it could actually cause price to reverse. That is the essence of doing a top down analysis, right? Because we will now know that, okay, now if price happens to come to this zone, we enter. This is a potential entry zone, this is a potential entry zone. So where should we be targeting? We should be targeting those zones above there if we are doing swing trading, right? So at this point in time, we have many opportunities based on, this is based on the a bigger time frame. Now if you drop further to a very smaller time frame based on this, right, we are going to be looking at maybe the 15 minutes, let's say the 15 minutes time frame. You are going to see that this order block here is a good zone, because we have what we have, this will be equal lows here, and we have liquidity here, which price could possibly tap to this zone for us to be taking our buy trades, right? Now for people who trade based on support and resistance, could still identify this zone here, right, and then wait, because now as you see, price is currently ranging. So at this, if price happens to breaks above here, if you are trading based on that concept, you will always find something to enter, maybe enter the breakout or wait for a break and retest. If you're a smart money trader, you have what to enter. If you're a trend line trader, right, you are going to wait for price to pull back to this trend line and you enter. So basically these things actually work together. If you know how to do a multiple time frame analysis, you can be able to enter based on whatever confluence, right? So you see, we have many possibilities for you to be entering, and I've already pointed them out. Simple as that. So if you quickly go to gold, guys, we are going to see that now gold, we know what happened. Gold actually these days created recent highs, and it has created very good zones. You see now that price actually was rallying. In fact, price was consolidating, and after all of a sudden price actually broke below a key level, right? Because at this point in time, we had gold was actually consolidating within this zone here. Let me just mark it out so that it could be visible, right? You look very well, you could see that this was the resistance that was above, right, and this was the support. So price was actually consolidating. Now what happened last week is price gold actually broke below this zone here, and then causing us to think that we are going to be selling, right? Now what happened, price closed back above the zone there and cleared most liquidity around this zone here. Now what do we have as the next possibility? The next possibility for gold now is that price is going to continue, most likely move up here and then even break this zone and create other records, right? Okay, because at this point in time, if you go to the H1, you are going to see that what happened here is, after breaking here, we will see that there is probably change of character in smaller time frame after price consolidated, broke above this zone here. And what is the next target? The next target is that gold is going to get to this point 2674, right? So at this point in time, we already know that now, okay, we have a bullish bias for gold, right? Considering that, okay, we had this to be our trend line, which many people were selling. Okay, we have finally had a breakout. If you were actually selling and then you had this breakout based on trend lines, guys, remember, this thing is not just to tell you what to do next week, but also to teach you how to do analysis. You could have already been taking a buy trade there. Maybe you would have cut this trade here, because this is how this will be a possible move, right? So if you enter like this, you have a high probability that price was going to move and hit your target. Okay, now, but if you didn't enter at this initial move because this was a change of character, now if you go to the 15 minutes, you are going to see that we had many opportunities that we could have been taking our trades. See that after price broke above this zone here, right, what happened? It pulled back to this zone. This is a zone here which was a very good entry zone. Came and induced, came and tapped to this other block here, and they entered. That was another possibility. That was a very good trading opportunity there, which you should have entered, because you have done your top down analysis, right? You already know that, okay, price breaking above here and breaking this trend line, which is in a bigger time frame, shows that what we have bullish momentum, all right. And then we are with our top down analysis, we know that price will possibly make it to this zone here, or at least price will make it to this level here. So we want to be looking for our buys. So for gold, what do you want to do? As market open, you want to be observing these zones, you want to be observing these other blocks here, right? Because these are the zones that actually led to, these strong moves up. So price will come back to mitigate these zones here, right? And the most recent one, which is in the 5 minutes, is this other block here, which is the closest of the other blocks. And if you look at it very well, you are going to see that what we have, our key level, our liquidity pool below this zone there. You can see those equal lows. So this equal lows here indicates that what we have enough liquidity here in which price would like to clear out. When price clears the liquidity and then taps to this other block here, it can give us at least a good trading opportunity even for the meantime. Before, even if it happens to break later and come down to these zones, we will have a good trading opportunities to be catching this move. So basically, that is how you should be observing gold. While if you are a trend line trader, remember, you can always benefit from all of this because market will always present opportunities for you guys. And remember, this is not investment advice, it's just educational content, right? So if you connect like this as a trend line trader, when price comes to this trend line, there will always be a reaction, guys. Maybe if price comes, maybe if it reacts just a little from here and just give you 40 pips before even breaking down, guys, that's profit, or maybe moving like that. So you always have to be flexible and play around. So you always have an opportunity when the market is trending like this to catch a move as a smart money trader, as a trend line trader. Maybe you want to trade based on market structure, break and retest, or chart patterns, right? This is another opportunity for you. You can draw like this and then you wait for price to break out from here, right? Because sometimes price will come, maybe tap, then come break out of this zone, then you are entering based on this chart pattern, because this looks like a flat chart pattern, right? And that will still present an opportunity for you guys. So there are many ways in which you can make money from this financial market. You only need to play around well, manage your risks properly, and then look for one particular trading entry model and focus on it. Don't trade. I can give you many models, but I don't want you to be using all of the models, because I personally mostly I use the smart money entry models, right? So if I want to focus on the trend line, I would advise that you focus on the trend line, or you focus on the smart money, or you focus on the breakout, and then you refine it well. It's going to work for you. Don't take everything and do it at the same time, right? So I just teach, because it's an educational channel. I teach you everything that you need to know, and then from there you can choose what works for you. Now, if you look at US30 seems to have also been creating recent highs, or like creating record highs, breaking highs that have never been created before. If you look at it very well, you are going to see this is what happened here. Okay, if you do a top-down analysis like this, you are basically going to see that this is what happened. Price actually broke through a key level after consolidating within this channel. It actually broke out. Now this is our information on a daily. So from there we drop further to a smaller time frame. We already see that okay, this is a breakout, and what happened? Price could possibly come back to retest this zone here, and if price comes back to retest this zone here, it could give a very good swing opportunity for people trading on the bigger time frame. That's another information that you just get, right? Okay, now if you are an intraday trader, you can now jump now to the H1. You already have the information on the bigger time frame. You know, this is the imbalance that we created. This is the order block that led to this. So we have many pending orders from the banks that are expected to be buying if price happens to pull back to this zone. But now, if you go to smaller time frame, sometimes price might not pull back to this zone as soon as you expect. So you could go to smaller time frame. You identify the order blocks in the smaller time frames like this, right? And then you wait for price to pull back to this zone here. Look at this rally. As price rejects to this zone, it could pull back to this zone here, and then you look for what liquidity grab, and then you enter. It could use this first zone as an inducement and tap to this next zone. So if you go now to the 5 minutes, right, to the 5 minutes time frame, you are going to see that this is the first zone that could be induced, and maybe price come here, tap to this zone. You could still respect this zone and go up. It will come and then clear the liquidity that's here, tap to this other block that we have here, and then go up. So we have possibilities that what this zone can hold, or this zone, or this zone, right? So basically that is how trading. Remember, we are retail traders. We don't control markets. It's the hedge funds that control. You identify possibilities, you manage your risk properly. If you get stopped out, you enter in the next trade, and if you win, you have a good risk to reward ratio. You are going to, at the end of the day, become profitable. So basically that is what I have for you today, guys. If you want me to continue bring the analysis like this, next week, make sure you drop a comment so that I should be encouraged. Drop a comment, just write something that, and then if you also want to join our general free Telegram channel, the link is in this video's description below. Make sure you just click, you join for free so that you get analysis. And also, if you want to join our VIP membership channel where you are going to be getting VIP signals from me, I'm going to leave a link to my personal Telegram. You can write me or write us through the WhatsApp numbers. See you in the next video. Make sure you subscribe to this channel by hitting on the subscribe button and notification bell. Trading with Kingsley signing out.